In this video, I'm going to show you how to use conditional formatting in Excel to make your work easy and make your work stand out. Hi, my name is Martin from Excel Work, so let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use conditional formatting to help you identify trends and patterns in your data. We're going to be using a data set of debt collectors who managed to collect and also were arranged per target. We will be able to know how to identify the top performers and those who dropped. So let's dive in. So we have this data. This is what we have. We have the collectors, we have the performance on December, performance on January, the measure that was taken to show how they performed. So that is a growth and a drop measure. So it checks just by subtracting the current month minus the previous month to see those who performed. Those who performed obviously will be on the positive scale, and those who didn't will be on the negative scale. And here we have the percentage. So this is just this growth of a drop uh, having been divided by the performance for the previous month to give us the growth drop in percentage format. And here we have the target for the current month. So this is the collection and this is the target. And here we have the performance achievement comparison. So that is collection for January over target for January. And then now we want this data to look like this. We want to be able to see just by a glance those who performed well, those who didn't perform well, and those who actually performed well on the current month. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is what we have. So what you will want to do is to just highlight all of it. So I'm highlighting using by pressing Shift and the arrow keys. Make sure you only select what they performed. You do not have to include the grand total because the grand total usually is a larger amount. So the first thing we want to do is head over to Home tab and then the conditional formatting, and then you will want to drop here up to database, and then you will now check or select a link or a selection that is preferable to your audience. So I'm just going to choose that because I want to play with these colors so as to show you just how much uh, or just what you can do with Excel. So I'm just going to select the second month, which is the current month. Then I'm going to put a different color here to show the difference. Now, as you can see here, we are able to see like this person outperformed the next month. And we can tell like let's say this person didn't perform the next month probably because they left or they were not there or didn't perform well at all. Now we have the growth drop here and we have the percentage. So you can either choose any of these to color code. So I'm just going to ignore this and go with this. So I'm going to do this very fast. I'm going to press Shift plus Control, and then I'm going to use arrow keys to go down. And then I'm going to let down Control and then use only Shift and then press the up button so as to select only the range of the growth and drop selection section. So let me go here. Now I want to format this to show us those who dropped and those who grew. So the only way to do this is to have two combination of colors, green for showing positive and red for showing negative. So how do you do this? You will want to come here and select anything that is less than 0 because we are dealing with negatives, and then let it be light red. And then without clicking anything inside the area box, I'm going to head back here to conditional formatting and then choose greater than. So I'm going to choose anything that is greater than 0 and I'm going to put green. There you have it. Now, as you can see, we are able to identify those who performed and those who didn't based on the previous month. So like this person outperformed the on December he collected about 132. On January he collected 1 million. So that's why this percentage has jumped like that. Now let's head over here. Now this is the collection against target. So this is going to check performance based on the month, the current month, and the target for that month. So we are going to check here to see how they performed. So I'm just going to again control shift, select all of it, and then release control, and then use the arrow key up once to go up just to select the section. So I'm going to head over back here to our selection, and then here we are not dealing with negatives, we are dealing with ranges like from 0 to 30, 0 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to all the way like that. So we want to give them a different color code so as to show those who have really improved and those who need teaching or coaching. So I'm going to come here and head over back here. So I'm going to start with less than. It's better to start with less than so as to eliminate uh, those lower figures so that they don't come to mess up with your report later on. So I'm going to change here and put 49.5%. We want anything that is less than 49%, 49.5 to be red, so that whenever it turns to 50, which is 49.5, when you round it off, it becomes 50%. So we want it to be yellow. So we want anything below 50 to be yellow. So that's why we are putting the 49.5%. And as you can see, it has only reached up to here where 49 ends. When you start with 50, there's nothing that has been color coded. So I'm going to go back here and then head over to between, because now we have the section where there are people who actually are performing, but they are not quite there yet. So here we are going to put 49.5% because now we identify them as part of the performers, which is 49.5% all the way up to 69.4%. Remember this, you can play with this however you choose with the data that you want. But for me, I'm going to use this because I want my almost their performance to be color coded in yellow. So I'm going to choose yellow, and I want anything above 70%, which is 69.5%, they'll be given a different color. So that's why I've put here 69.4% because I want anyone who reaches 69.5% to be given a different color, because when you round up 69.5, it becomes 70. So, and as you can see, it has given them that yellow color, which is amazing and very useful tool to have in Excel. So, and as you can see here, 70 going upwards, we need to put a different color. So we are going to put greater than. So here we're just going to put format cells that are greater than 69.4%. The reason we are putting 69.4% so as to give it, so as to not exclude anyone who has 69.5%. If we were to put here 69.5%, we will be locking out those who achieved only 69.5. So we do not want to do that. We want to put here 69.4%, and then we're going to choose the color green. Now look at this. Look at how lovely now Excel has turned out to be. It's almost looking the same as this one. So the only thing remaining is to just change this color to be, I think it was supposed to be something black. Let me just change it here. And I'm going to change also the letters to be white. Yeah. So, and then I'm going to change this border to be white because I want to show that separation. I'm going to choose that color and head over back here and then just click there. Now, as you can see, our table is almost complete. Now, we are missing something else. That is the sparkline. So a sparkline is used to show the trend in terms of graph a mini graph. So we want to check those who performed from December and didn't perform on January, or the other way around. So what you will want to do is to head over here. You can insert your sparkline anywhere as long as it's across a row where it shows different data points. So I'm just going to come here, insert, and then I'm just going to choose this sparkline called line, and then I'm going to choose my data range. So my data range is just these two, because all the other figures, they are not consistent. These are different measures, these are different KPIs. So we want to choose only these two, since those are where we are actually able to range their performance. So if you had very many months, you can imagine how beautiful your sparkline would look like. So I'm just going to press here OK. I'm not going to change the location because this is where I want it to appear. And as you can see, it has brought me a sparkline that is shooting up. The reason is because the first month the guy collected less amount, and then the second month there was a difference. So I'm just going to come here, and I want to autofill this formula. So I'm just going to reach here and then press Control D. When you press Control D, it autofills automatically. So as you can see, the sparkline is doing wonders, as it shows us just those. If the sparkline is pointing downwards, it shows that person did not perform the second month. But those of which it is pointing upwards, it shows just how much committed they are. So that's all for today. Hope you learned something new about conditional formatting. If you like this video, you can leave a thumbs up. If you learned something new, you can go ahead and let me know it there, or you can share this video with someone who would like to know about how to use conditional formatting. Maybe it's someone in your organization. And if you like me to make different kind of videos, you can let me know down on the comment section. This has been Martin from Excelwork. Until next time, keep working.